The Great Library of Alexandria. Just hearing the name conjures up images of towering shelves, endless scrolls, and wise scholars huddled in deep thought. This wasn't just a library, it was the greatest center of learning the ancient world had ever seen. Imagine a place where the brightest minds from Greece, Egypt, and beyond gathered to share their knowledge. That was Alexandria. Located in the bustling port city of Alexandria, Egypt, the library was more than just a storehouse of scrolls. It was a place where knowledge was meticulously copied, translated, and debated. It was a place where new discoveries were made. The library was a symbol of the thirst for knowledge that defined this era. The Great Library of Alexandria was not just a repository of books and scrolls. It was a beacon of enlightenment in the ancient world. Established in the 3rd century BC by Ptolemy the Soter, it aimed to collect all the knowledge of the world. Ships arriving at the bustling port of Alexandria were required to surrender their books and scrolls for copying. These texts were then meticulously duplicated by skilled scribes and added to the library's vast collection. The library attracted scholars from all over the Mediterranean and beyond, creating a melting pot of ideas and cultures. It was a place where the works of Homer, Plato, and Socrates were studied alongside texts from Egypt, Persia, and India. The library also served as an educational institution, where scholars taught students and engaged in intellectual debates. It was a place where the seeds of modern science, philosophy, and literature were sown. Astronomers studied the stars, mathematicians calculated the dimensions of the Earth, and physicians explored the human body. The Great Library of Alexandria was truly a beacon of knowledge and learning, illuminating the ancient world with its brilliance. Though it eventually fell to the ravages of time and conflict, its legacy continues to inspire scholars and seekers of knowledge to this day. The spirit of the Great Library lives on in every library and institution dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge. It reminds us of the timeless value of learning and the unquenchable human thirst for understanding. Our story begins with Ptolemy I, a general in the army of Alexander the Great. Ptolemy was not just any general, he was one of Alexander's closest companions and trusted advisors. His military prowess and strategic mind earned him a significant place in Alexander's campaigns, and he played a crucial role in many of their victories. When Alexander's empire fragmented after his untimely death, Ptolemy seized the opportunity to carve out his own legacy. After Alexander's death, Ptolemy inherited Egypt and set out to make Alexandria the jewel of the Mediterranean. He chose Alexandria as his capital, a city founded by Alexander himself, and began transforming it into a center of culture, learning, and power. Ptolemy's vision for Alexandria was grand. He wanted it to be a beacon of Hellenistic civilization, blending Greek and Egyptian cultures. His son, Ptolemy II, continued his vision, Ptolemy II. Philadelphus was not only a ruler, but also a patron of the arts and sciences. He understood the importance of knowledge and culture in establishing a lasting legacy. Under his reign, Alexandria flourished even more, becoming a hub for scholars, artists, and thinkers from all over the known world. He dreamt of a place where all the world's knowledge could be collected and studied. This dream was ambitious, aiming to gather scrolls and texts from every corner of the world, creating a repository of human knowledge that would stand the test of time. Ptolemy II's vision was to make Alexandria the intellectual heart of the ancient world. And so, around 283 BC, the Great Library of Alexandria was born. This was not just a library, it was a monumental institution that attracted scholars and intellectuals from various disciplines. The library was part of the larger Museion, a temple dedicated to the Muses, the goddesses of the arts and sciences. It was a place where knowledge was revered and preserved. The library quickly grew into something truly extraordinary. It housed hundreds of thousands of scrolls, covering subjects from philosophy and science to literature and history. Scholars from different cultures and backgrounds came to study and share their knowledge, making it a melting pot of ideas and innovation. The Library of Alexandria became synonymous with intellectual achievement and scholarly pursuit. Ptolemy II was determined to have the largest and most complete collection of texts in the world. He understood that knowledge was power, and that by amassing such a collection, he could elevate Alexandria's status and influence. The library's collection was not limited to Greek works. It included texts from Egypt, Persia, India, and beyond, reflecting the diverse and interconnected world of the time. He sent envoys to every corner of the known world, tasking them with buying up any scroll or tablet of value. These envoys traveled far and wide, visiting markets, libraries, and private collections, seeking out rare and valuable texts. Their efforts ensured that the Library of Alexandria became the most comprehensive repository of knowledge in the ancient world, a testament to the Ptolemaic dynasty's commitment to learning and culture. The library attracted the best and brightest minds of the Hellenistic world. Scholars, scientists, mathematicians, and poets flocked to Alexandria, eager to study the library's vast collection. One of the most famous was Euclid, the father of geometry, whose book Elements is still studied today. Another was Eratosthenes, who used his knowledge of geography to accurately calculate the circumference of the Earth. Then there was Hypatia, a brilliant female mathematician and philosopher who headed the library's Neoplatonic school in the 4th century AD. These are just a few of the many remarkable individuals who made the library their intellectual home. The library played a crucial role in preserving the knowledge of the ancient world. It was more than just a repository of books and scrolls. It was a beacon of learning and enlightenment in a time when such institutions were rare. Scribes painstakingly copied scrolls by hand, ensuring that the words of Homer, Plato, and countless others would survive for generations to come. These dedicated individuals worked tirelessly, often in dimly lit rooms, to preserve the wisdom of the ages. Their meticulous efforts meant that the knowledge of the past could be passed down through the centuries. The library was home to an estimated 500,000 scrolls, covering everything from philosophy and poetry to mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Each scroll represented a piece of the vast mosaic of human understanding. The sheer volume of material housed within its walls was a testament to the insatiable curiosity and intellectual ambition of the ancient scholars. But the library wasn't just about preserving the past, it was also about expanding the boundaries of knowledge. Scholars from various disciplines gathered here, engaging in lively debates and discussions. They sought not only to understand the works of their predecessors, but also to build upon them, pushing the frontiers of what was known. Scholars came from all over the world to study, debate, and collaborate. This convergence of minds from different cultures and backgrounds created a unique environment where ideas could be freely exchanged and new perspectives could flourish. The library became a melting pot of intellectual activity, fostering innovation and creativity. They made groundbreaking discoveries in mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. These advancements were not just theoretical, they had practical applications that improved the lives of people in their time and laid the groundwork for future generations. The collaborative spirit of the library's scholars was instrumental in driving these achievements. The library was a melting pot of ideas, a place where knowledge was not just stored, but created. It stood as a symbol of human potential and the enduring quest for understanding. In its halls, the past and the future met, and the legacy of its scholars continues to inspire us today. Sadly, the Great Library of Alexandria eventually met a tragic end. The exact circumstances of its destruction remain a mystery, shrouded in rumor and speculation. Some accounts speak of a catastrophic fire that consumed the library in a single night. Others suggest a more gradual decline, with the library falling victim to neglect and political turmoil. Whatever the cause, the loss of the library was a devastating blow to the intellectual world. The destruction of such a vast repository of knowledge represents an irreplaceable loss for humanity. Fire from within? One theory suggests that the library's destruction was not a deliberate act, but rather a tragic accident. In 48 BC, Julius Caesar, the Roman general, found himself besieged in Alexandria. During the fighting, a fire broke out in the harbor. Some historians believe that this fire spread to the library, accidentally destroying it. While this theory is plausible, there is no definitive evidence to support it. A legacy forged in stone. Despite its destruction, the Great Library of Alexandria left an indelible mark on history. Its legacy lived on, inspiring the creation of libraries and universities throughout the world. The library's emphasis on scholarship, research, and the pursuit of knowledge became cornerstones of Western intellectual tradition. Even though the library's physical structure is gone, its spirit lives on. It reminds us of the power of knowledge, the importance of preserving our cultural heritage, and the enduring human desire to understand the world around us. Echoes of Alexandria. The echoes of Alexandria can be seen in the grand libraries of the Renaissance, the universities of the Middle Ages, and even in the digital libraries of today. The idea that knowledge should be collected, preserved, and made accessible to all is a direct descendant of the ideals that fueled the Great Library. The library's legacy is a reminder that knowledge is a powerful force for good, capable of transforming lives and shaping the course of history. The unquenchable thirst for knowledge. The Great Library of Alexandria may be gone, but the human thirst for knowledge is unquenchable. Today, we have access to more information than ever before, thanks to the internet and the digitization of countless texts. It is up to us to use this knowledge wisely, to learn from the past, and to build a brighter future for all. The story of the library is a reminder that knowledge is precious and fragile. It must be cherished, protected, and passed on to future generations.